Here we go. True Grit Outlaw. Yeah, setting off on the 100k loop. A sweeper. Accidentally slept in a bit, so I'm about 2 hours behind where I was hoping to be, but we'll be right. Oh, this bike feels glorious already. It really does. Got my Wahoo on with the route on. Right, here we go. First bit of off-road. And straight away, I realised I need to do the stem up tighter at 5 Newton meters, because that is slipping around. Well, the good news is, despite it being a wet old week and weekend, last few days have definitely dried it up. It's running beautifully out here, a bit slippery under the trees still, but certainly happy to have me big fat G1s on. Got 40 mils on. Again, they're on these big scope wheels, wider rim wheel. I'm running them at insurance pressures, so give myself a bit of extra luck if I hit a rock I haven't seen. So 40-ish on the front, 45 on the rear. I might drop that down, just to have to see how the course turns out. But always better to run a bit more if your hands can take it. I mean, and I have to say, this bike is so smooth. So smooth. Back end of this is ridiculous. I'm loving it so far. Well, I'm glad this hasn't grown up anymore. Proper jungle section. Lovely little humpback bridge with wooden slats on it, that was a surprise. And then up through here, bit greasy. Had to be a bit careful in my 42-36 bottom gear. Keep it turning round. I think I maybe been a bit aggressive with the ratios on this. I mean, fine for road, but might have to find a smaller chain ring for off-road or go bigger on the cassette. But then hit a section like this and it just glides off so easily. I've given up trying to spot which are nettles. I think it's going to be a tingler, this ride. I love the way it's linking up all these ancient routes though. And a lot of it can't ride most of the time, so it's a one-off opportunity to come and ride a lot of these trails, and what a treat with the weather and everything. Yorkshire True Grit appear to have looked out. Although Debs, who runs it, used to run the Yorkshire Show, and as she put it, they never cancelled it when she was in charge. So don't expect him to go easy on you if the weather is bad. It's a proper challenge event. Get my Wahoo there, still on track. Don't want to get gabbing on and then suddenly realise I'm way off the rails. But I think I'm making good time. Had a few inevitable teething problems with the bike. Headset rattled a bit loose. Stem needed tightening. What else? See, that's it so far. Just keeping an eye on all the storage. Just riding. Oh, hello, Mr. Cat. He's seen some. Gravel has to be the most brutal bike sport in terms of keeping your kit attached to the frame. That's why I've gone for this really grippy design bottle cage. It's the only one I can always trust to still have my bottle when I need it. And then I've gone for a fabric tool keg, but what I've done, you can actually tune how tight they slide onto the pegs, and I've ramped it up as much as possible, so hopefully That should hold steady as well. That's got my jacket in. I don't want to bin that off. Another arrow there. Ah, I know where we are. Yeah. Old long range road bike ride territory. And I lived in York. So that's as far as I used to get. Where are you? You know, I was riding trails like this back then because I couldn't get my mum to buy one of the early mountain bikes. Told her it'd be brilliant for shopping. I'm sure I've gone through this before. I think it's a wacky cliche gravel story, but yeah, I used to do all this. Call it rough stuff in the morning. Morning. But we didn't have all the tech and performance making it as easy as it is now. You just pump your tyres up high and hung on to your side pull brakes. No discs, no tubeless, no high volume tyres. Just a dose of super lightning and a dose of luck. Anyway, waffling on. Let's get to the first feed station where I'm joining another sweeper. So, poor lass. She doesn't know what she's in for apparently. Never mind. Have a brew, crack on. Oh no, this is gorgeous. Lovely bit of dappled sunlight, single track through the basic crops and forest here. Again, old mountain biking haunt that, you know, haven't been to for decades probably. Just because it's trails like that, this, which on a modern mountain bike aren't really much of a challenge. But 40mm slicks and drop bars, it's all fun again. It's a bit tricky, it's a bit of a challenge. And it's quick. Really quick. Come through here on me Dave Yates. Diablo. What a help. Right, leave some drops. Onto the bridge. Oh, probably should have ridden the fort. Never mind. Be adventurous next time. Oh, I'm tripping out here. I don't know how long I've been climbing. It was a fair while, but just trying to kind of come back round and realised I'm just lost in this beautiful wood. Middle of nowhere. On my own. Turning the gear. Keeping these G1s hooked up. Oh, what a stunning day. What a stunning event. What a stunning bike. It's all lining up so far. I mean, it's still a fair old way to go, for sure, but yeah, and a proper like blissful, blissed out moment then. You shouldn't really get up a lumpy rooty climb on single track, but I mean it's this easy. Happy days. And this is a proper tasty little techie section and drops and 40mm at 40 psi. Like I say, Debs and Andy don't pull back on the challenge elements. Just got to remember to keep it rolling because there's no suspension to keep your momentum going. So back to the old school. Use your body, use your arms, use your skill, basically. And a bit of luck. That's definitely part of what's kept me lumping along through here. And if you did the event, I'm sure you'll know exactly which section I'm talking about. There we go. Onto hoods. Properly need to get your wits about you. Definitely an interesting modifier on the average speed through here. Hey! Forget even a foot drop is quite an undertaking. Whoa! Oh, there we go, finally stopped. Sunk in the mud. Ah well, never mind. Got this bar. There we go, yeah. Not like a computer turning off and turning on again to let you know you're not going that fast. Oh! And a nice little flourish for the finish there. Through the stream. Now we're up again. Oh. And if you did ride it, you'll know which climber has just come up as well. Oh. No thanks, Andy and Debs. That was a brutal one. Whew. Oh, my calves. Killing me. And judging by the GPS trace, it's turned back round and presumably go straight down something similar. So it better be worth it. But certainly so far, it's been worth it. There we go. Here's the Ewing. Down here. So where this takes us. Whew. Whew. Well, to be fair, I think if I'd have had a higher gear, I was all on keeping the shoulders stuck down anyway. Oh, there's the railway. Oh, bloody hell, we're up at Levisham. Oh, that's what I love about rides like this. You suddenly have a eureka moment and go, oh, crikey. I know where we are, of course. We kind of come through Cropton, and now we're actually heading towards Dolby Way, I guess. Yeah. Again, ain't a long old time since I've ridden the bridleways out here. I think it was the coast to coast rat race challenge crossing thing I did. This is a far better route than that, though, I'm not going to lie. Done more single track already on this than we did in the Holy River. Oh, sorry. No, not at all. All right, lads. Thanks very much. Cheers. Thank you. Cheers. Thank you very much. Cheers. Cheers. Thank you. Cheers. Bless him. I think I just made a voice Scout swear. That's probably a very bad thing to do. Sorry, folks. And just swallowed a fly. And here we go. Oh, that height we gained. To be fair. If I wasn't terrifying Boy Scout, that would have been a belter. Oh, gravelly fun. At least, I presume this is the route. Not seen. Oh yeah, arrows still say so. Yeah, I think there's those Boy Scouts who stirred it up coming up. Covered up my tracks. I like these wide drops. That little palm bend. It's a lovely thing. Lovely bit of profiling on these Ritchie bars. Just that little lump there. Sits your hand in really nicely. You've got a bit of flair. Yeah, all good. Glad I fitted these. I'm just going to turn the camera off then, but just the way this bike, as soon as it gets a chance to pick up some speed, off it goes. Like a bloody e-bike. On a long day like this, it's just a godsend. It really is. Hey! The trouble is you tend to overshoot stuff because it carries speed so well. Official gravel. Now then. Even got steam trains. What more could you want? Everybody's having a cracking day out. Now that's what we're talking about. Feed station time. between a sausage roll, I reckon. I got very lucky on the sausage rolls, only a few survivors left. And yeah, a couple of these and crack on. But what a day. Amazing day. Out into proper middle of nowhere now. Well, actually it's not. All the Holcomb's over there. It's actually a really popular, yeah, all the Holcomb's over there. It's a really popular tourist spot, but if you look this way, it feels like the middle of nowhere. And it's beautiful for gravel bikes. On my 40s, 25mm rims, bowling along. Watch out, mama sheep. Class. Class with a capital K. One of my wife's bosses used to say. The whole of Holcombe was actually formed by a local giant ripping a massive chunk out of the ground, throwing it at his missus. At least I think it's that way around. It might have been a giantess throwing it at her husband. Anyway, a lot of domestic violence in the giant community, it seems, in mythical times. Presumably that's why they died out. Irreconcilable differences involving throwing hills, because the bit he skipped out formed a big old hill. Afternoon, over towards top of Dolby. Should have done a research. I don't know the name of the giant, or it might have been a giantess. Don't know on the hill. Shoddy coverage today. I'm blaming 2 hours sleep. But did I tell you about that? Not slept much. Pathetic. Crack on. Oh, now this is glorious. Officially flying 30 kph plus through the top of Dolby Forest. Loving this outlaw route. I mean, Debs and Andy clearly put a ton of time into this. You see him on social. They're scoping out new routes all year round. This is a belter. This is its 4th year as well, so tweaking it every year, keeping it fresh, keeping it fun. Now I do remember this as an old mountain biking descent off the face of the north bank of Dolby. Can't remember the name of it though. Oh yeah. And I remember it used to get pretty thick. I'm only on file tread, so I don't want to let the speed run away with me too much, but the position in these Richie drops is really lovely. I mean, the Vielo bars themselves are nice. Wait, there we go. That's what I'm on about. Oh, ho, ho. God, this bike handles well. That was a major moment. That was a heart stopper then. There is very little grip on this clay with these tyres. But, feedback and smoothness through this bike properly just saved me then. It's kind of just going where these G1s want to go and making the best of it at present. I don't want to, come on, get over there. They're not entirely biddable with no tread on, but hey, well, at least it was a slow speed one. I was about to say, I have no idea how I survived that one before, and then a slow speed one got me. But yeah, whew, like I say, it keeps what really wouldn't be that exciting on a mountain bike. Oh no, I have sat in a patch of nettles, I can tell you that right now. Oh, stinging buttocks. That's rude. That's proper rude. I have to get a dock leaf down there. Oh. But nearly cleaned it. Not bad considering how many times it nearly cleared me out. That was proper sketchy. Thank you for the handling. Vielo, it's not crazy slack or anything like that. But a nice bit of reach on it. And just, you know, it just works. It just all sits together beautifully. You know, it's stable enough to save your ass in moments like that without ever feeling dull. Still really, really rewarding. You know, I've ridden other gravel bikes of a very similar colour recently. Been watching the channel, and very mellow, very smooth, but A, not as smooth as this. B, nowhere near as happy and agile and just alive feeling. But then again, the complete bike was less than the frame on this, so you are talking a pedigree vehicle here, but it is worth it. Spicy little section. Oh, spicy and splashy. Whee! Could be doing some prior warning on the gears on that one, but we're through. Grunty, grunty. Oh, I got a wet foot though. This could be challenging. Come on. No, G1s aren't going to make that. Ah, damn it. You've not done bad though so far. A bit packed with filth, to be fair. I mean, you could be anywhere in the world out here. You really could. Just solitude. You, bike, and a trail. Rolling up into the middle of nowhere. I mean, obviously we're in Yorkshire, which is even better than being anywhere else in the world. But what an amazing landscape to play with. It really does feel like a proper wilderness ride, this. It's going to be some people having epic days. I'm just toddling round. But this is going to be an epic adventure for some people. And of course the weather, can't grumble about that, but I mean it's always like this in Yorkshire, really. We just don't like to share it. As it gets a bit crowded. I mean, look at that. Don't look at that, because that's top secret. That's Fylingdale's radar station, but this, back over to Hole of Hookham again, and top of crops and forest here. What an amazing route. What an amazing day. And, you know, I mean, as I say, it's obviously a very carefully curated route. There's nothing to stop you doing something similar yourself in most forests. Pretty much everywhere in Britain has got some amazing gravel riding right out your front door, and it's such a change from sticking a mountain bike in a car and going to a trail centre, which is what we've kind of grown used to on a mountain biking side, or having to dodge traffic on a road bike. It's just out here, you know, cracking on, as you can see. Times out so quick, but you know, there's no worry about traffic out here. Not worry about much, to be fair. But you know, don't go too daft. You are a long bloody way from everywhere. If something went wrong, you know, it's not a convenient place to have an incident, so it's nice that, oh, I'm not going to say that. I'll say that when I get back. You know, I was on about the giant throwing a hill at his wife. Well, that's the hill, and but I had to stop here and have a bit of sausage roll because this is just such an incredible bit of landscape. This is descent down to Seabury. I mean, there's a limit to what you can do with a ridgy fork, but might not make this. Alright, thanks very much. Cheers. Considering it still brakes and turns absolutely fine. It's doing a cracking job of keeping my arms fresh so far. And the way those ridgy bars flare out, that's a real bonus when you get down into the drops. And it looks like they're not too short. I'm glad I stashed that sausage roll away earlier. Can't blame them. They've got homes to go to. Hooked up with Karen now. Fellow sweeper. Caught up with the last two guys. Just rolling out the miles nice and mellow. It's gorgeous out here. Look at that, dust. Cracking job. Another nice bit of old school single track with some slight drainage issues, but that keeps you on your toes. Come on, keep going. Oh no, I've stopped dead. Yeah, there's a limit to what these things will do. I've just sunk in it. Oh, bit of single track fun. Oh, hello. Right. Oh, hello. Yeah, shouldn't have put the camera on that one. There's a line through there, had I bothered to find it. And now, cracking bit of single track. As we're winding our way homewards, I guess, although knowing Debs and Andy, I wouldn't be at all surprised if there's some kind of quite tasty sting in the tail they've rigged up for us. The dark skies route is anything to go by, but this bike has just been an absolute joy. I mean, some teething tightening, as you might expect for a bike finished off at 5:30 in the morning. But since I've done that, it's been golden. And I'm risking saying that now. Didn't want to say it before. And hopefully it'll stay this way. And our two lads were shepherding home. They're getting the pace on now. Getting the distance wrapped up. All good. It's such a diverse and interesting course. I've rarely known where I am, but it's half the time because I've been looking at the view going, where am I? But it's been spectacular views all the way around. And then just little bits like this. Super green grass. I have to say, accessorising it beautifully with that orange and the backpack and helmet, all this green grass. It's going to look lovely on video. As Dave Burns from is it Dave Burns? Yeah, guy from Dead or Alive anyway. Pete Burns once memorably said, the ability to accessorise is the only thing that separates us from the animals. And now we're just rolling in on the last few bits of Roman Road. Back from the practice camps at Cawthorne. What a cracking route this has been. Thank you very much. I Andy and Debs for the invite to come along. And sweet. Get some video footage. Karen's been awesome company. I was flagging a bit at halfway point. It's amazing what a bit of company difference makes to your morale. Being able to chat to somebody. And now I think we're back into Croxton Village. Just rolling in the last few miles now on the road. A chance to reflect, to wander at the route and the Yorkshire countryside. And it has been absolutely, joking aside, it has been absolutely cracking. And you know what, after that much single track and trail and forest track, a bit of road's alright to finish on. And you couldn't have asked for better weather. Oh, better company. Oh. Thank you very much. Yes.
Yeah, thanks. Really good. It's not finished yet though, we might still.
True, yeah, they might. Yeah, knowing Andy and Debs, I found a 1 in 2 up a axle deep quagmire with nettles. Oh, we shouldn't slag them off, really. Not on the television.
So crunchy, listen to that bang.
Because that's a really nice bridleway all the way up to Rosedale.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. I used to do that back in the day. I should probably still all these fields.
Overgrown.
There's just so much riding around here, isn't there?
Oh. There's a lot. But there's so much I don't even know, like.
Yeah.
What do you see the boss?
Yeah.
Deb's like, oh yes, I know which way.
Ding, 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 yeah. And it's great riding somebody else's as well, because you've got kind of, you know, if you know the ones right now near you, it's great when someone else is going to go, aha.
And then if it's rubbish, it's not your fault.
Yeah, that as well. It's now worse than doing a local route where you know the shortcuts and it's like, I'll lead, I've got a really good route. Oh.
Okay.
And best of all, this Vielo is absolutely no slouch on the tarmac. With these G1s in, it is happy to get a wiggle on the tarmac as well. It's not been a bad first shakedown ride by any stretch. Not bad at all. But overall, oh, this is a cracking final furlong. Oh, up here I reckon. Back into Putney Hole. Nice bit of a rapid farm track. It's a big old puddle still. But oh, Karen's just found one exactly what I'm talking about, that big old puddle. But considering how wet it's been recently, conditions have been absolutely brilliant. Oh, here comes my dirty bit. Hey, not so bad. And this has just been, what a cracking day out. You know, and there's all sorts of bikes, like, you know, one of the guys who was shepherding was on an orange gravel bike, the other was on an orange 5. You know, so you can crack onto it with whatever bike you've got, in case you're getting out there. Now we're back here. So I think this, oh rock, mind you don't care on yours, do you? Less of an issue for you. Karen's on a mountain bike, so she's not as paranoid about bits of random geology as I am. Tasty little finish drink. No help. That's a game.
That's nice.
That was. The only thing you've got to always bear in mind with Debs and Andy, they will always do something like this at the end. Always. Just to make sure you remember them fondly, I guess. Yeah, buggers. Come on. Go on, Karen. You got this! You're amazing! You're so awesome right now! To be fair, she is awesome. I wouldn't like to pedal a proper mountain bike around here. In some bits it would have been an advantage for sure, but for a lot of the mileage, it's definitely been a gravel bike ride. But with enough spicy bits, you'd enjoy it on any kind of bike. Apparently there's stew at the end. There better be some left. I might have to have a little cry. Job nearly done. Oh, Karen! Awesome work. Nah. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. North York Moors. Yorkshire True Grit. What an event. Oh, sorry. Not open the gates for you.
What?
There goes the Queen of the Mountains. Is it just a large pot of stew? I'd count that as a wonderful view about now. And now the time is near, and so we face the final curtain. Gripey cows. And I had much more than this. We did it our way. There we go. Ground zero. That has been a day out. Boom. Not good, one last bit of lumpy grass. Just what I wanted. No, after you. So, there we go. Yorkshire True Grit Outlaw 2019. What an absolutely belting day. Sun's going down over Hutley Hall. Band's still playing. Putting away the team barbecues now. Cracking atmosphere, cracking day. And the bike, you know, considering I rushed it together in the middle of the night, bike has been absolutely spot on. Just a couple of things to point out. I've managed to set the bar up at an absolutely horrendous angle, I've realised, but so I need to work on that. And this, well, I need to redo the tape anyway. That's clearly a 4 o'clock in the morning job. What else? Probably going to play around with the gearing. It was a bit tall in spaces. I might even put, I've got a next SL crank with a 32 on, so I might even play around with that, or go with a bigger cassette on the back. And the guys at 76 Projects have pointed out that that flap there, sorry, that flap there is in the wrong position, so don't think that hasn't got any backing on. That should be stuck down nice and neat. So I've let them down there, sorry lads. So ignore that in any pictures. But overall, scope wheels have been brilliant. SRAM force has been absolutely flawless. Wasn't expecting anything else from that. But overall, I mean, it's the frame. The frame is just absolutely stunning. Loved riding this today. And you're going to be seeing a lot more of this on the channel. So yeah, massive thanks to Vielo for sorting me out with that, and Scope, and SRAM, and Wahoo, and Camelback, and Design, and Fabric, and 76 Projects, and Schwab, and Brooks. Again, that saddle, Cambium C13, I mean, it's a narrow looking thing, but God, it's been comfy today. And even with the wonky position, the bars have been absolutely spot on as well. Yeah, really like the grips, really like the tape. So, yeah, good night. True Grit 2019, been an absolute cracker.